everyone, my name is Edith and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be reviewing the fashion of the 6th episode of Drag Race Holland. Alrighty, so without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Oh, if you hear any background noises, there are other people living in this house. Shocker. But I really need to film this right now and yeah, just deal with background noise. Okay, and as always, we're gonna take a quick look at Fred's look of this week. Okay, so let's take a look at this look. And right off the bat, I have to say this is my favorite look they've done for Fred so far. Like, I absolutely love it. This is so right. I love all the colors, the volume, the shape. It is amazing. Like, ooh, it is so over the top. All the colors are right. The shoes match. The hair match. I absolutely love it. This is such a statement dress. Like, they need to do this more. The only thing I have for this is that I thought it was an updo, but then he turned around and you saw a ponytail. So that was a little bit weird. I didn't really like the ponytail, but you know, if we're just looking at the image from the front, it is amazing. Like, it is an amazing picture. It looks so good on Fred. I love the mesh gloves. Ooh, that is such a cute little touch. And yeah, this is one of the first looks that I'm like, okay, yeah, Fred, you're the star of the show. You are the host, okay? This is an amazing look and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 klompen. Alrighty, and now let's jump into the looks of the queens of Drag Race Holland. And they were not alone this time because they were joined on a runway by their friends, mothers, brothers, because it was the makeover challenge. Woo! Ooh, I absolutely love the makeover challenge. It is one of my favorite challenges of Drag Race Holland because you go a little bit deeper, they have some really good talks, and they get to make over another person. And that is just like such a fun time. And these were people that were really close to them because they were their family basically. And that made it even more special and I absolutely love it. So the theme of this runway was very fitting, obviously. It was We Are Family, where they had to show a family resemblance in drag with them and the other person. Alrighty, and first up on the runway is Miss Abby Oh My God and her brother Victor. And their team is Mortal Kombat Sisters. And after doing a little bit of research, I found out that this was after a game. So these were characters that were in the game. So yeah, a little bit of backstory on that I actually didn't know. But let's take a look at the looks. The judges said that they thought it was rather costumey, and I think you can't really go around that with this kind of theme. Like, when you go out of like the normal clothing, whatever that may is, you know, it can get rather costumey really fast, especially when you try to portray certain characters. Like, of course, could it look a little bit more polished, a little bit more structured? Yes. But when you just take a look at the outfits, you know, it is very fun, very colorful. I love the boots, like Abby's boots, they are amazing. I do see now that Victor has just like this kind of socks going on and then just a simple heel over top. I don't really like that. Like, why does Abby have boots and Victor doesn't? But you know, I'm just gonna ignore that for now. I thought they looked really good together and the family resemblance was obviously there, you know. They had a lot of accessories that really made the look come together, and I just really think that this was a fully thought out idea with the masks and everything. I don't know if they have that in the game, but I really liked it on the look, and I mean, it is kind of current, you know. I do wish that Victor, his hair was a little bit better. Like, it looks really flat on top, and I don't know, maybe he could have like had a little bit of band over here as well. I'm not sure what the characters look like, obviously, but I think that would have looked a little bit better just in general. But overall, I really liked the looks. They were really cute together, and I thought that the performance was also really nice. So yeah, I'm going to give these looks a 4 out of 5 klompen. Next up is Envy Peru with her mother Laura, and their team was La Mama. And I mean, what can I say? Miss Envy Peru is at it again. Like, this is such a simple but very, very effective look, okay? I mean, how they came out there on their llamas, like, it was such a fun little moment. It represented their heritage because they are from Peru, and I absolutely love that they chose that because that is something that they have together, and they just looked so fun, beautiful, colorful, and it was just amazing to watch. As I said, the looks were very, very simple. We had just have this really simple dress with a fur coat, and then MV Peru has this bodysuit with a fur coat on it and these amazing boots. Oh my gosh. But it just really worked with the accessories they put on it, and that they mix and match with the prints. And then the hair. Oh, the hair. Oh, I love the hair. I'm not really sure if it is something from the Peruvian culture as well, but if it is, then I love it even more. Like, I absolutely love this, okay? This was such a fully realized look. It had such a fun little moment, and I love to see their bond. You could really see that her mother shined, she smiles, and she was just having a really good time. And you know, that is what this challenge is all about. I mean, they just lit up the stage with their happiness, and I was so here to see it. So yeah, beautiful looks, beautifully executed. I love the little performance again. So what am I gonna give this? I am going to give this a 5 out of 5 klumpen. Alright, and next up is Janie JK with her mother Petra, and their team was Queen Mother. Now first up, I have to say they both look beautiful. Absolutely. Like, ooh, Janie JK is so fish in this look. Like, oh, I absolutely love it. And then to give this runway as an ode to her mother for being such a queen is just such a fun little moment. And her mother is just gorgeous. Like, she is giving you pageant realness, okay? Now, when I first saw these looks, I was really here for it, and believe me, I still am. But the longer I look at it, the longer it just turns into this red mush, you know? And I like that they did the same pattern kind of thing, but then in different silhouettes, because with those different shapes they could really make it so that it looks flattering on both of them, and it absolutely does. But still, it is just like a little bit too much red in my opinion. Like, I am not a big fan of the color red to begin with. I mean, I love it on others, and on them it looks beautiful, but it was just a little bit too much. Like, maybe throw a little bit of pink or white in it. I'm not really sure. Just something to like switch it up a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting, because this was nice, this was beautiful, but it was very safe. And when I'm looking at these pictures, like I'm looking at the pictures of Drag Race Holland for like the Instagram page, and the crown was kind of falling forward. Maybe because they were just like hopping around and dancing and stuff. I think that the hair is amazing on both of them. It is like so full, so luscious, and I think they just look great in general, but I just needed a little bit more. Like, I know you don't want to do like too much with makeover challenges, but it would have been nice to just have a little bit more. And especially some different boots for Janie JK, because I do not like the boots. I mean, it is fine that she has boots on, but maybe like a better heel or a better wedge, and the length should have been like a little bit shorter, because now it's just like one red blur. But that's me getting really nitpicky. I'm sorry, there are just like these people walking and talking and standing with their dogs. Can you move on? I don't have all day. Alright, so let's give these looks a rate. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 klompen, because it was nice, it was polished, but I just needed a little bit more. What can I say? I'm a pretty each. So yeah, a 4 out of 5 klompen for Janie JK and her mother Petra. Okay, and then we have Chelsea Boy with her friend Jacob, and their team was Mars Takes Over. Now I looked this up because I didn't really get the reference, and I mean, this was obviously from something because the looks were very specific, and Rihanna said like, oh okay, yeah, I know this from this and this and this, so I looked it up, and it is some kind of movie. Let me just fact check, because now I'm not really sure. It is a film. I think. Just correct me if I'm wrong. But I just saw the poster of the movie, I guess, and I immediately saw the look that Chelsea Boy took inspiration from, because it was this exact same dress and this hair. So let's take a look at this. This is very, very simple and I don't like it. I don't like it. And yeah, that is very weird to say for me because I love Chelsea Boy. Like, we stan Chelsea Boy in this household, okay? So the look was very, very simple. It was just like this really bodycon dress, and then they kind of had like the gimmicks and the accessories and the hair to like make it a little bit more interesting. I hated the hair. It was so flumpy and I just did not really like the color on them. I just didn't like it. And the dress, I really hate this print, and I don't like how pointy this was. The gloves with the nails, I hate it. I mean, I know these were like all references, but I did not like how they look. Like, not at all. Like, you gotta make it fashiony or something, you know? Like, you gotta make it look good, and it just doesn't look good. So yeah, that is my problem with these outfits. Like, it is way too gimmicky, and I just don't really like it for these looks specifically. Like, I love the accessories, like the gun, I love. The earrings, I love. And I just see that they have like a really, like these rings. And I just see these rings and they are very, very nice as well. Like, I love those elements, but the rest is just like a big flop for me. Like, I don't like it. And I also don't really like how she did the face for Jakob. It just looks very, very droopy to me. And the colors just don't really look nice in his face, like this blue. I don't really like it. And it is very hard to paint someone's face, absolutely, especially if you haven't done it before. But I just don't really like how she did this. So yeah. In conclusion, because these dogs keep barking out of my window, so let's cut this short before I ramble on and they start barking again. And I am going to give this look a 1 out of 5 klumpen. Yeah, I don't think that I've ever given Chelsea Boy like this low of a score, but I just did not like this look. And then the hair when she was lip sync was just going all over the place. I did not like it. And it is like such a shame that she was sent home for this, because she has so much more to show, in my opinion. But yeah, we will have to do it from this point on without Chelsea Boy, and that really saddens me. But yeah, the looks, 1 out of 5 klumpen. Let me move on. Okay, they are going. I'm so happy. Okay, they are going. Nice. Alright. And then lastly on the runway is Mama Queen with her father Hans. And their theme was Birth of a Mother. And I mean, that is very fitting for Mama Queen's brand, because she's all about this motherhood, and she's done some pregnant bellies, you know. How many has she done? Like 2 or 3? I'm not really sure. So first up, I want to say, like, props to you, Hans, okay? Like, being the first father to be on Drag Race and being put in drag, that is a whole lot, alright? And I am so glad that you did it, because it is just great to see the representation, and you did it so beautifully. I was a little bit hesitant, like, has there really not ever been a dad on Drag Race being put in drag? I mean, I guess not, but I thought there would have been, like, someone. If there hasn't been any, like, that is a big moment, okay? So, props to you. Can you not? It has been 2 minutes. Okay, I hope that the sound is finally over. Man, when I try to film, like, stuff goes wrong, like always. But okay, let's get back into the looks. Like, first up, I want to like compliment Mama Queen on how beautiful she made her dad look. Like the makeup was very nicely done. I like the hair. It was really put together, and even down to the nails. Like, the nails are so right. Like, oh my gosh. But let's take a look at the looks, which were very simple. They both had like a pregnant belly, because that's her thing. And yeah, I thought it was fun, but I was also like, okay, she's done it before, you know. You brought this looks in advance, like you knew like that this was coming, and you also did the entrance look, so I was a bit like, you know, I would have liked to see something else, but you know, I'll take it. The dresses were really nice, and I heard from her or on her Instagram or something that she actually made them herself for some kind of collection that she did, and I really like them. I like this print. I mean, I mostly like the print, but the cut is also really nice on her dad, and Mama Queen also looks very beautiful. The coats, however, were just a little bit of an afterthought in my opinion. I feel like they were like, oh, okay, I can't just put a dress on, so let's just put on these fur coats. And yeah, I mean, it looked like that, you know, like just an afterthought, and I did not really like it. I mean, I liked Hans's fur coat the best because it really complemented the dress, but I didn't really like the one of Mama Queen. It made it like really dark, and I mean, I would have liked it to be a little bit more vibrant, maybe a nice blue that you can see in a dress or something. That would have been nice, or like a purple. However, I do like the accessories. I really like how full Mama Queen's neck is with all these necklaces, and I also like the really subtle necklace on Hans. The heels were, I mean, high, like always. They were nice. I did not really like Hans's shoes. It did not really fit with the look in my opinion. So yeah, I did not really like that. The ones of Mama Queen were like fine. I liked them. And they kind of match with the coat of Hans. So, you know, you have that thing going on. But that's really all I can say about the looks. Like, they were very simple, very basic. You know, I did not really like the full looks. Okay, so just for the looks, what are we gonna give this? I think I'm gonna give this like a 2 out of 5 klompen because there's some fun elements, but in all, I just did not like this look. So 2 out of 5 klompen for Mama Queen and her father Hans. So that were all of the looks of this week's runway. I really liked it, and as always, I just liked the makeover challenge, and I'd love to hear their personal stories, and I don't know, it was just like such a heartfelt episode, so I really liked it. The looks were also alright, nothing like too outstanding, but they were alright, they were nice, there were some fun moments, you know. If I have to pick a favorite, I have to pick Miss Envy Brew and her mother Laura. They had such fun, lovely, colorful looks, and I really loved seeing them together on the stage. So Miss Envy Brew, you are getting the clump of the week. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed this little fashion review, even though we had like so many interruptions and so many sounds and everything going on. Like, it is really like always a struggle when I film, like nothing ever goes right. But I hope that you were still able to enjoy it. If you haven't watched my other fashion reviews of Drag Race Holland, then I will make sure to put a playlist up here so that you can watch them all. But if you enjoyed this little fashion review, then make sure to give it a like, leave a comment on what your favorite look was, and while you're down there, just make sure to subscribe. And then I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye!